Have you ever wondered why a Virgo at 45 can still be mistaken for 32? Why their eyes still shine with that quiet focus even when life has weighed heavily on their shoulders? And why, the more silent they become, the younger they seem. This isn't luck. It isn't Photoshop. It isn't some random blessing of genetics. What you're about to hear is a set of hidden standards habits so consistent, so precise, that they slowly bend time itself. Virgos live by them without shouting, without showing off. And those choices, stacked day after day, build an invisible shield against aging. Here's the part that should make you lean closer. Reason number 2 is going to sound simple, almost ordinary. But once you hear it, you'll never see a Virgo in the same way again. And reason number 14, it's something 99% of people overlook. Yet Virgos quietly optimize it until it becomes their ageless armor. By the time we reach number 1, you'll realize youth isn't something Virgo tries to hold on to, it's something they actively protect. But before we begin, I want you to take a moment, drop your real age in the comments, and then write the age people usually guess when they look at you. If you're Virgo, I'm betting there's at least a 5-year gap. And if you're not Virgo, stay with me. These are habits you can borrow starting tonight. Now, let's be clear. Today's video isn't about magic potions or chasing vanity. It's about understanding why Virgos have this timeless glow and how their mindset rewrites the rules of aging. You'll discover 20 hidden reasons behind their secret 5 rooted in the way they think and pursue purpose. 5 tied to how they care for the body. 5 woven into their lifestyle choices. And 5 connected to emotional boundaries and natural rituals. By the end, I'll even give you a simple 7-day map and experiment you can try yourself. No expensive creams, no extreme diets, just a handful of small daily adjustments that echo Virgo's silent discipline. And if you commit, you might hear someone say, "You look different, lighter, younger in less than a week." These insights aren't just pulled from thin air. They echo what psychologists, health experts, and even lifestyle studies have long suggested. Sleep lowers cortisol and protects skin. Balanced eating reduces inflammation. Emotional boundaries prevent stress lines from forming. Virgos just happen to embody these principles naturally, almost instinctively. So here's the big promise: stay with me through this countdown, and you won't just understand Virgo better, you'll walk away with tools to defend your own youth, no matter your sign. Because while age is inevitable, decline is not. And if Virgo has proven anything, it's that quiet, consistent habits can cheat the clock. Ready? Let's dive into the first cluster of reasons and uncover how Virgo bends time in their favor. Virgos look young long before they ever touch a moisturizer. The secret starts inside the mind because for Virgo, youth isn't something to chase later. It's a standard they quietly set for themselves every single day. Youth is their standard. Most people wait until a wrinkle appears or fatigue sets in to think about preserving their health. Virgos don't wait. They build youth into their routines the way an architect builds strength into a foundation. To them, vitality is not an emergency repair, it's a baseline. When they wake up, their first thought is not, how can I cover the signs of age, but how do I keep my system balanced today? That mindset shifts everything. It means their daily decisions, what to eat, when to rest, how to plan, are filtered through a lens of preservation, not reaction. Over time, that proactive approach creates a face and body that carry fewer signs of stress. And here's the twist: you don't need to be Virgo to adopt it. The next time you plan your day, ask yourself one small question. What can I do right now that my future self will thank me for? It could be as simple as drinking an extra glass of water, or stepping away from a draining conversation. Those micro decisions add up into a youthful reserve, an analytical mind. Virgos don't just live life, they study it. Their minds are wired to notice details others overlook. When they feel low energy, they don't shrug it off. They track it. They'll analyze, was it last night's sleep? Today's meal's that tense interaction. This sharp observation means they catch problems while they're small. Stress doesn't linger in their system long enough to carve deep lines on their face. Confusion doesn't spiral into chaos that robs them of sleep. Their intelligence is like a daily workout for the brain, keeping them mentally young, which inevitably reflects physically. Think about it, a sharp mind is attractive. Bright eyes, clear speech, confident memory, these are subtle signs of youth. When you keep learning and questioning, your presence feels alive. That's Virgo's secret weapon. Their brain never goes dull, so their appearance rarely does either. They love to learn. Curiosity is a fountain of youth. Virgos never stop adding to their library of knowledge. Whether it's reading, exploring health tips, or mastering a new skill, they stay mentally flexible. Stagnation ages people. Curiosity keeps them fresh. You can see it when they speak, their expressions animated, their words thoughtful. They don't carry the heaviness of "I've seen it all." Instead, they carry the lightness of discovery. That energy radiates youth, even if their hair has grayed. Here's an example. Many Virgos spend evenings journaling or listening to podcasts instead of zoning out in front of endless noise. That habit may look small, but it feeds their mind with novelty. And novelty signals to the brain, keep growing, keep adapting. Growth is the opposite of decline. They live with purpose. This might be the most powerful reason of all. Virgos don't drift. They move with intention. Whether it's work, family, or personal care, they anchor their actions to meaning. Purpose is fuel. It sharpens their eyes, straightens their posture, and fills their body with energy. When you see a Virgo who seems lighter than their years, you're often looking at someone deeply aligned with what matters to them. Stress falls away when energy flows toward values instead of empty tasks. Living with purpose reduces the kind of chronic exhaustion that carves premature lines. It brings joy, and joy itself is restorative. Think of the glow you've seen in someone doing what they love. That radiance isn't tied to age. Virgo cultivates it daily. So here's the truth. Virgo stays young, not because they deny time, but because they've designed their mindset to stay in motion, curious and purposeful. But mental sharpness alone doesn't hold back aging forever. There's another layer, the body, and Virgo's greatest secret. They don't wait for sickness to remind them. They prevent it before it even starts. Right now, choose one standard you want to set for yourself. Will it be sleeping before midnight, drinking water first thing in the morning, or learning something new every evening? Write it in the comments, because once you declare it, you've already taken the first step into Virgo's timeless world. If the mind sets the standard, the body builds the foundation, and here's where Virgo truly separates themselves from the rest. While most people wait until their health forces them to slow down, Virgo is already ahead, quietly preventing problems before they appear. Prevention is their secret fountain of youth. They prevent instead of react. Virgos don't play defense only when life gets tough. They anticipate. If they feel the slightest ache, they'll adjust posture, stretch, or investigate what's wrong. If their skin shows a hint of dryness, they'll switch products before it becomes a bigger issue. This habit of micro-adjustment means their body rarely spirals into crisis. Think of it like weeding a garden. Virgo doesn't let weeds grow roots. They pluck them while small. That consistent vigilance protects their youth. Most people admire their glow but miss the discipline behind it. The truth is, prevention isn't glamorous. It's repetitive, almost invisible. Yet over time, it becomes the reason their faces stay smooth and their energy stays stable while others around them wrestle with chronic stress and fatigue. Sleep is sacred. Virgo treats rest like medicine. They don't glorify staying up late, bragging about being busy, or sacrificing sleep for productivity. They understand without rest, the body collapses. Good sleep reduces cortisol, balances hormones, and literally repairs skin overnight. That's why Virgos often look refreshed even during stressful seasons, because they honor sleep as non-negotiable. Picture this while others scroll endlessly at midnight. Virgo has already dimmed the lights, sipped a calming tea, and closed their eyes at a steady hour. The result? Their eyes shine clear, their mood steadies, their face looks smooth. Sleep is their quiet facelift, repeated every night. And you can try this too. Set a bedtime ritual, no heavy meals, no harsh screens, a calm breathing exercise. Do it for a week, and notice how different your mornings feel. That's Virgo's secret routine, available to anyone. They eat smart. For Virgo, food is fuel, not just entertainment. They don't chase extreme diets or trendy cleanses. Instead, they practice steady, thoughtful eating, balanced meals, fresh produce, clean proteins, and healthy fats. They avoid overeating and notice how their body reacts after each meal. This intentional relationship with food means their digestion works smoothly, inflammation stays low, and their skin remains clear. Over time, those simple choices build resilience. Youth is not about miracle supplements, it's about nourishment. Repeated quietly, Virgo knows that. Here's a small example while others grab a soda. Virgo reaches for herbal tea, while others skip meals then binge. Virgo eats consistently. Those choices don't show immediately, but in hygiene as a lifestyle, cleanliness, for Virgo, is not optional. It's a value. They don't just wash their hands or brush their teeth, they follow complete hygiene rituals. They care for scalp, nails, breath, and skin. They keep their environment uncluttered because they know a clean space supports a clean body. This dedication protects them from infections, skin issues, and premature aging. Their clothes are fresh, their hair tidy, their breath light. People may not pinpoint why Virgo looks younger, but it often comes down to these invisible routines. Hygiene never goes out of style, and Virgo lives by it. Think of how this plays out in relationships too. Being around someone who smells fresh, feels clean, and radiates tidiness gives an impression of vitality. Virgo knows appearances aren't about show, they're about respect, for themselves and for others. So here's what we've uncovered. Virgo doesn't fight aging after it arrives. They live in a way that prevents it from catching up at all. But prevention and care won't last if life feels chaotic. And Virgo knows this better than anyone. That's why their next secret isn't about the body. It's about how they organize life itself. If you were to borrow just one of these habits tonight, better sleep, smarter meals, or a cleaner ritual, which one would you start with? Write it in the comments. And let's see which Virgo standard becomes your experiment this week. If prevention keeps the body safe, then order keeps the whole life flowing. Virgo knows chaos is the hidden thief of youth. Stress, clutter, and disorder age a person faster than time itself. That's why one of Virgo's greatest secrets isn't found in skincare bottles, it's in the way they organize their world. They are naturally organized. Virgos don't wait for life to collapse into overwhelm. They structure their days so stress has no room to grow wild. They plan meals ahead, prepare tasks the night before, and keep their spaces tidy. This order reduces daily friction. Mornings are smoother, decisions are easier, and the body feels lighter. When the nervous system isn't constantly fighting chaos, the face reflects peace. Lines form more slowly, digestion works better, even posture improves. Imagine walking into a clutter-free room, your body instantly relaxes. For Virgo, that state isn't occasional, it's constant. Organization is their anti-aging secret that costs nothing but pays back endlessly. They are always active. Virgos don't let themselves go stagnant. Their energy is like a gentle stream, never frantic, never still. Whether it's walking, stretching, cleaning, reading, or tending to a task, they stay in motion. This steady rhythm keeps metabolism sharp, circulation healthy, and mood balanced. Unlike those who exhaust themselves with bursts of activity and then crash, Virgo thrives on consistency. Even on rest days, they find light ways to stay engaged. Over time, this lifestyle keeps their bodies supple and their faces glowing. Movement doesn't just shape muscles, it shapes how time treats you. Think of the difference between someone who sits all day and someone who gets up every hour. One grows stiff and tired, the other stays fluid and awake. Virgo chooses the latter, instinctively. They avoid excess. Excess is the enemy of balance, and balance is the key to youth. Virgo knows this by heart. They rarely overeat, overspend, or overindulge. They enjoy life in moderation, small pleasures savored without tipping into extremes, while others swing between strict restriction and reckless indulgence. Virgo walks the middle path. This balance preserves digestion, stabilizes weight, and keeps their energy steady. Their faces don't carry the puffiness of excess sugar or the fatigue of burnout. Instead, they project calm vitality. Virgo proves that moderation isn't boring, it's powerful. Next time you're tempted to binge on anything food, shopping, drama, remember Virgo's glow doesn't come from denial. It comes from measured choices, repeated consistently. Their style is simple and timeless. Virgos don't chase every trend. They prefer clean lines, soft tones, and well-fitted clothes that last years. This simplicity makes them appear fresh at any age. They don't look outdated or overdone. Their style is calm, balanced, and always appropriate. This timeless approach means you can rarely guess their age. Their look carries an ease that reads as youthful not because they're trying too hard, but because they're not. They understand that harmony never goes out of style, and when your appearance feels effortless, your presence feels younger. Picture this: a Virgo in a simple white shirt, fresh skin, tidy hair, standing confidently. Nothing flashy, but something about them feels undeniably alive. That is timelessness in action. So far, we've seen how Virgo prevents problems and organizes life to stay light. But there's one invisible force that ages people faster than poor diet or bad sleep, emotional chaos. And Virgo has mastered this in a way few signs can. Their next secret is not about order in the home, it's about order in the heart. Which of these habits speaks to you most? Organizing your environment, moving consistently, practicing moderation, or adopting a timeless style? Comment the one you'll try first. Declaring it out loud is the first step to making it real. If clutter can age the body, then unchecked emotions can age the soul. Wrinkles don't just come from sun or sugar, they come from tension, arguments, and carrying burdens that were never yours. Virgos know this truth instinctively, and that's why one of their greatest anti-aging secrets is invisible. They protect their emotional energy with boundaries. They manage stress well. Stress is unavoidable, but Virgo doesn't let it consume them. When life feels overwhelming, they don't spiral into chaos. Instead, they channel energy into structure, cleaning, organizing, writing lists, or simply planning the next step. This methodical response prevents stress from burning through their system. High stress ages the skin, weakens digestion, and clouds the eyes. Virgo avoids that damage by creating order in the middle of chaos. Their calm face isn't denial, it's discipline. They may not look untouched by life, but they look composed, and that composure is a form of youth. They are reserved. Virgos don't broadcast every emotion. They process quietly, reflect deeply, and respond thoughtfully. This reserved nature conserves energy. While others drain themselves in public drama or endless social engagement, Virgo holds back just enough to stay centered. That restraint keeps their nervous system balanced. Emotional outbursts create microstresses that, over time, leave visible marks: tired eyes, slumped posture, etched lines. Virgo's preference for quiet keeps them fresh. To outsiders, it looks like mystery. To Virgo, it's maintenance. They are discreet. Discretion is another layer of Virgo's ageless armor. They don't need validation by posting every detail of their lives. They don't invite unnecessary arguments or feed on gossip. Instead, they protect their peace, by choosing privacy. This choice shields them from emotional storms that erode well-being. Their lives may seem smaller to some, but the quality is higher: fewer conflicts, fewer regrets, less wasted energy. And when you carry less emotional clutter, your body thanks you. The skin stays clearer, the voice steadier, the eyes calmer. People think it's good genetics. In truth, it's discretion. They know how to say no. Perhaps the boldest reason of all, Virgo is not afraid to draw lines. They don't say yes just to please people. They evaluate, does this request align with my energy, my values, my peace of mind? If not, they say no, and they don't feel guilty. This ability saves them from burnout. It gives them more time for rest, self-care, and purposeful living. While others carry exhaustion from obligations they never wanted, Virgo preserves vitality. Boundaries are not walls, they're gates that decide what enters, and Virgo keeps those gates well guarded. Imagine the difference: one person runs from commitment to commitment, face drawn, shoulders heavy. The other chooses carefully, appearing calm, alive, even radiant. That's the Virgo difference. Saying no is not selfish, it's self-preservation. So here's the hidden truth. Virgo's face doesn't stay smooth just because of creams or food. It stays smooth because they refuse to carry what isn't theirs. But boundaries alone don't complete the picture. Their final secret is gentler, rooted in nature and the rituals that reconnect them with calm, and that is where their timeless glow truly begins. What do you need to say no to this week? Is it an extra obligation, a draining relationship, or even your own habit of overcommitting? Write no plus your choice in the comments, declaring it is the first step toward claiming the peace that keeps you young. Virgo's glow doesn't come only from discipline, order, or emotional boundaries. There's another layer, softer and almost invisible: their quiet relationship with nature. While others run to chemicals and quick fixes, Virgo listens to the earth. That connection is their final, subtle shield against aging. They love natural things. Virgos are drawn instinctively to what is pure, clean, and plant-based. Their skincare often involves aloe vera, chamomile, or natural oils rather than harsh products filled with chemicals. Their diets lean toward whole foods, fresh fruits, vegetables, and gentle herbal teas. Even in their homes, you'll notice wooden textures, plants, cotton fabrics, and natural light. This isn't about following a trend. It's about trusting what feels aligned. Nature calms them. And when the body and mind are calm, aging slows down. Stress lines soften, inflammation fades, and energy feels lighter. Their glow doesn't come from a lab, it grows from roots, leaves, and earth. Natural grounding. Virgos know the body needs rituals that restore balance. They'll step outside for morning light, breathe deeply for 5 minutes, or water plants to ground their thoughts. These small acts may look ordinary, but they reset the nervous system. Science echoes this: exposure to natural light resets circadian rhythm, reducing fatigue and brightening skin. Touching plants or soil lowers stress hormones. Imagine starting your morning with sunlight instead of screens, or ending your evening with tea and a few lines of gratitude journaling instead of doom scrolling. That shift alone can change how your face looks in the mirror within weeks. The Virgo effect. When Virgo chooses the natural path, they're not rejecting progress. They're choosing what sustains. They know beauty begins inside what you eat, what you breathe, what you let into your space. And that philosophy shows up in every detail of their present: soft eyes, calm voice, youthful glow. So here's the big picture. Virgo doesn't fight time loudly. They outsmart it quietly with prevention, order, boundaries, and nature. But there's one more piece of this story, and it's the most exciting. It's the test that shows whether these secrets truly work. We're about to step into the climax, a 7-day experiment that can make you feel what Virgo feels every day. Choose one natural ritual to begin tonight. Will it be 10 minutes of morning light, a calming herbal tea, or writing 3 lines of gratitude before sleep? Comment your choice below, Virgo's timeless secret is simple: nature will give back exactly what you give it. Here's where everything comes together. Up until now, you've seen how Virgo bends time with prevention, order, boundaries, and nature. But words alone don't prove the power. Experience does. That's why I want you to try what I call the 7-day biological age test, a small experiment inspired by Virgo's daily rhythm. For the next week, follow these 5 simple pillars. Sleep with respect, lights out before midnight. No screens an hour before bed. Eat with intention, add 1 extra serving of vegetables and replace 1 sugary drink with water or herbal tea. Move with flow, 20 minutes of walking, stretching, or light cleaning each day. Say 1 no, protect your energy by declining 1 thing that doesn't serve you. Touch nature, morning sunlight, watering plants, or just stepping barefoot onto the earth for a few minutes. Do this for 7 days. On day 1, take a photo of yourself. On day 7, take another. Look into your own eyes, not just the skin. You'll notice something softer, calmer, lighter. That's the Virgo effect, youth, not as a memory, but as a choice. And when you feel the difference, you'll understand why Virgos don't seem to age like the "but don't stop here." The true gift lies in repeating these choices until they become your standard. Let's build your 7-day map into a lifestyle. If you're still watching right now, it means something inside you resonated. Maybe you saw yourself in these habits. Maybe you realized you've been carrying stress that doesn't belong to you. Or maybe, deep down, you know it's time to reclaim the glow that you thought was lost. Here's what I want you to do. Comment your real age and the age people usually guess when they meet you. Then, choose 1 habit from the 7-day map and write it down below. Saying it out loud, making it public, is your first Virgo step toward protecting your youth. And don't stop here. Bookmark this video. Come back after 7 days and tell us what changed. Did you sleep deeper? Did your skin feel smoother? Did someone say, "You look different"? Those stories inspire not just you, but this entire community. If you felt value in today's video, hit like so more Virgos and non-Virgos can find it. Tap subscribe and turn on the bell, because next week I'll reveal something even more powerful: the 7 hidden stress signals that show up on your face before you even notice them. You don't want to miss that. Time may be inevitable, but decline is not. Virgo proves that. And now, so can you. And before you click away, I want you to remember this: every small choice you make today is a seed planted in your future. Virgo's gift is not perfection, it's persistence. They don't transform overnight. They transform slowly, quietly, almost invisibly, until one day the world looks at them and says, "How is it possible you haven't aged a bit?" That same possibility belongs to you. You don't need to change your entire life at once. Start with a single habit: sleeping with more respect, drinking more water, protecting 1 boundary, or stepping outside for morning light. Those choices are whispers now, but in time they will speak loudly through your skin, your posture, and the way people feel in your presence. So as you close this video, take a breath. Imagine yourself 7 days from now, a little lighter, a little calmer, a little brighter. Then imagine yourself 7 years from now, still glowing, still vibrant, still proving that time doesn't have to take everything away. That is the Virgo path, and today you've been invited to walk it too.